Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be trying out so many new things. I have never really tried too many Burt's Bees like complexion products, and I was at my Walmart the other night and I looked in the Burt's Bees section, and not only did they have the foundation, which has been out for a while, they just released concealer, and so I had to pick it up. They also released some like blushes, a contour stick, a highlight stick, and liquid lipsticks, and so those are like brand new products. I also picked up a couple other things to try out from Burt's Bees, but that's what we're kind of going to do today. I'm very intrigued by all of these products and I'm very excited to kind of test them out. I'm pre-filming a ton of videos, so I'm actually filming this video in the evening. I am going to try to do as long of a wear test as possible since I am trying a foundation. So we will see how it goes. It might not be like an 8-hour wear, but I will definitely try to wear it and come back on camera and show you what's happened in a few hours of wearing it. So that's what's going on today. I hope you guys are excited. I know a lot of you guys have asked for me to try the Burt's Bees foundation. I had to pick up two colors because I feel like I'm right in between. Maybe one will work better than the other. I don't really know. These were kind of pricey. They're $15 each, so two of them was 30 bucks. I could have bought like a high-end foundation for that, but that's okay. We're gonna go with it anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Laura Mercier Hydrating Primer. I'm just really familiar with this right now, and I've been using it quite a bit, and it's worked really well for me. So I'm gonna see what this does underneath the foundation. Guys, I tried to wear my hair down, and I already feel like it's in my way. Oh, I filled my brows in. I used the L'Oreal brow pencil, the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill pencil, and then I like wanted more, so I added the NYX Micro Brow Pencil on top. Alright, so we've got primer on. I'm gonna go ahead and mix the shades Linen Beige and Buff. Well, no, maybe I'll see what it looks like. This is Buff. Okay, that's Buff, and then we will see what Linen Beige looks like. I honestly feel like either of these would work. I'm just gonna mix them since I bought two of them. So I'm gonna mix these on the back of my hand, one pump of each, and I'm just gonna start with that much. Well, I can't seem to find the brush I was looking for, so I'm gonna use the Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm gonna get a little bit of product on the brush first, and then I'm going to buff this out all over the skin. It has an interesting smell. It almost smells like there's essential oils in it, but that's underneath like a weirder smell. I don't really know. Oh dang, I feel like this is drying down faster than I expected. So I'm just kind of distributing this all over the skin. Then I'm gonna take my Thrive Cosmetics sponge and take some of what's left on the hand, and I want to press over the skin with a sponge. I'm just applying this how I would normally apply foundation. I know a lot of times when I'm doing like foundation reviews, I'll do one side with a brush, one side with a sponge, but let's be honest, this is how I apply foundation no matter what I'm using. This is seriously what I love to do. The brush and then the sponge on top. I'm taking what's left on the sponge and kind of running that on the eyelid. It has kind of a tacky finish, I'm noticing. What is going on in the back of my head? I'm also going to blend it down the neck. This dried down so much faster than I anticipated. So I'm trying to build it up in some areas and it just seems to be lifting up a lot of the product. Okay, well, there's the foundation. I feel like the finish is nice and healthy. It's just kind of a weird texture. It's a little bit tacky, like I said. But as of now, it doesn't look bad. I'm not sure if I'm like floored off of like initial application, but let's continue and see how exactly this wears. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the new Burt's Bees concealer. I picked up the shade Fair, and while I'm trying to open it, I'll read the box. It's supposed to conceal dark circles, blemishes, minor imperfections, instantly brightens eye area, and moisturizes with avocado. Okay. Here's the packaging. It's a plastic bottle and it kind of has the hexagons on the side. It's cute. I like this. The applicator is just a classic doe foot. This might be a very fair shade. I don't really know. Oh wow. It's quite fair. Okay. Well, this is also similar to the foundation in texture. Kind of gloopy feeling. But let's blend it out with a sponge and see what happens. Interesting. I feel like once you blend it out, it's actually really nice. One thing I want to make sure of is that it doesn't like bring up the foundation underneath it. It kind of has a cooling effect under the eye. I'm going to take what's left of this and apply it to the eyelid. The consistency is so interesting on this. Almost like it's a paint or something. It's much more tacky, much more wet feeling, but then it does blend out pretty nicely. So I was going to use the concealer over blemishes, but I feel like it would be too light, so I might just skip concealer over blemishes today. So I bought the Burt's Bees Mattifying Foundation in the shade Vanilla. It's a powder foundation. And I'm not really sure when I should use this because I have like 3 cream products that I want to use. But I do think I want to set the under eye area with it right now. Oh, cute. The sponge in this is a hexagon like Burt's Bees. That's so cute. Oh, and there's a mirror on the other side. Nice. This was kind of expensive as well. I'm pretty sure it was $15. It's very soft. Ooh, it's really nice. I'm going to set the under eyes with this really quick before it creases too much, but I'm really going to try to keep it just underneath the eye area and on the eyelid just to set the concealer so it doesn't crease while I'm doing the rest of the face. It's actually really nice. I like the feeling of that powder. What's going on over here by this brow? I feel like it's red. All right, let's try these products. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like the bronzer. Just by looking at it, it's shimmery, so I don't really know if I'll be able to use this, but I picked it up anyways to give it a go, even though I didn't think I would like it in the store. So you peel off the outer portion and here's what it looks like. The inside is very similar to the Glossier sticks. This is supposed to be a bronzer. It is golden. I don't really know if this is going to bronze very well. Guys, this could be a highlighter. I don't know. Okay, well, we might as well put it on, I guess. I should probably just put it on so you can see what I'm talking about. Do you see bronzing? No, I see golden highlight. Nope, this is not a bronzer. It says it's a bronzer stick. People, Burt's Bees, that is not a bronzer. Let's try the blush. This is a lip and cheek stick, and it says it's made with coconut oil in the core, which I feel like putting this coconut oil on top of the foundation will break it up, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna take the lid off of this. This looks promising. It looks really pretty. Oh. I'm confused because when I put it on my hand, it looks like there's pigment, then I rub it out and it goes away. It's almost like there's too much coconut oil in it. Let's see how this works. I'm just gonna press it onto the cheeks. Seems like the only thing it's doing is lifting up the foundation underneath. Not happy. Like, you can see there's color there and it leaves like a little bit of a radiance in this area, but it lifted up the foundation. This would like only work if you didn't wear foundation, I feel like. Okay, well, there's a highlighter stick last. I'm not sure about these. I was excited. So far, not so good. Here we go. Here is the All Aglow highlighter stick. Here's what that one looks like. This seems like it would be the most promising. Look at that. Ooh, yes. I feel like this one actually might do something. Hopefully it doesn't remove the foundation though, because that would not be good. Yep, it removed the foundation. Dang it. Oh, it looks so bad. But the thing is, like, I'm excited about that. I feel like it would be really pretty over the right products. It's just not working over Burt's Bees' own foundation, which I feel like if I were to have a brand, I would probably make sure that your one foundation works with your stick highlighter. Okay, well, I was kind of more impressed with this powder, so let's use this. Those cream things were a failure, so I'm just gonna set everything. Oh, that actually made it look really nice. It kind of fixed all my problems. I have to say, so far, off of first impressions, this powder foundation is what I like the most. I'm impressed. I think it looks nice. Okay, that actually helped quite a bit. All right, let's move into eyes. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Norvina palette because I feel like it. I'm just gonna do something simple with this though. Actually, I think I want to do the rest of my face first. I forgot a bronzer because I was planning on using that as a bronzer, so I'm gonna grab one. Let's use this. This is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm going to just put that on top. I'm just going to use it to warm up the complexion. It's actually blending beautifully over that powder foundation. That powder foundation, like, fixed everything. I was looking at the other colors of the Burt's Bees Mattifying Powder Foundation. I feel like it would be a beautiful bronzer, so I might go back and, like, try to use it as a bronzer with a darker shade, you know? So I've just used that to bronze the outer portions of the face, the forehead, along the jawline and down the neck, sides of the nose, and under the lip. For blush, I'm going to use the Burt's Bees blush. I've used this before and I really like it. I'm going to use the shade Shy Pink. Wow, that pink was not shy today. Well, I'm just going to even it out and then we can soften it a little. I'm going to take the brush that we used with the powder foundation and just buff it on top. That will kind of take away some of that harsh pink. Pretty. All right, for highlighter, I have this out, so I'm going to use it. It's the Natasha Denona Super Glow highlighter in the shade light to medium. Bummer that the other product didn't sit well on top of creams. I want to try the stick highlighter maybe another time because I feel like it is promising. If I were to just use it over top of tinted moisturizer maybe. Just didn't pair well with that foundation. The foundation like dries down, so I think I'd need something more tacky to make it work. I'm just adding highlighter down the center of the face, on the high points of the face, Cupid's bow, and a little bit below the brows. All right, I'm gonna kind of pull a Taupe and do my lips first. I actually kind of love how she does her lips first because then you can really see what kind of eye look you want. It's kind of easier to match an eye look to a lip than it is to match a lip to an eye look, if that makes sense. This is one of the new liquid lipsticks. I only got one because I thought, you know, I'll try one. I have so many lipsticks. If I like the formula, I can always go back and pick up more shades. I got the shade 803 Tidal Taupe. And the packaging looks exactly the same as the concealer. Oh, it is. So let's see how this works. The applicator is not the exact same. Here's what it looks like. I wonder, are these matte liquid lipsticks? It just says liquid lipstick, so it might not even be matte. Let's see how this goes. It's that same kind of gloopy texture. It's a really pretty shade. Definitely glossy though. I'm wondering if it will dry down at all. Well, okay, so I really like how that looks. It was just a little deceiving. I thought it would be matte because it was called liquid lipstick. Maybe it didn't have matte on it, so I guess it's true by saying it's a liquid lipstick. It's really pretty. It's really pigmented. I was just thinking it would be matte. All right, now I'm gonna do a quick eye look using the Norvina palette from Anastasia. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here called Base. And I'm gonna use that as a base from lash line to brow bone. Then I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Love, which is a beautiful pink. And I'm going to start to buff this in the crease. Next, I'm gonna take this shade right here called Eccentric. And I'm adding that to the outer third of the eye. I just kind of wanted a warmer toned eye look, I decided just now. So I'm adding that to the outer third and blending it into the crease. And I'm going to also bring it along the lower lash line on the outer third. While we have the brush with that color on it, might as well. Next, I'm going to take the neighboring shade called Passion. I don't think I've ever used these colors, so I'm very excited to. I'm going to go ahead and apply that on the very outer corner of the eye, just for some more definition. I'm also adding it to that lower lash line slightly, just to make everything cohesive. Then I'm going to take the shade called Rose Gold on my finger, and I'm just going to kind of add that on top. It is so beautiful and so foiled when you apply it to the eyes. Wow, it is such a pretty shade. Now, I am aware that Burt's Bees has their own eyeshadows. I don't know why I didn't pick them up. I just have like so many eyeshadows right now, so maybe it's a good thing that I'm not trying a new eyeshadow. I'm just sticking to what I've got. I'm going to take that same rose gold shade on a smaller brush, tapping off the extra, and I'm running this along the lower lash line. Did not plan on doing this smoky of an eye, so there is some fallout. I'm just taking that fluffier brush we were using earlier and blending out the lower lash line a bit. Then I'm going to take the shade Dreamer, which is the lightest shimmery shade, and I'm going to pop this in the inner corner of the eye. And I'm going to add a little bit of that under the brows. I'm just going to try to dust away some of the fallout with my powder brush. There's still some glitter, but oh well. I did pick up mascara. I bought the Burt's Bees Nourishing Mascara in Classic Black. This look is way more dramatic than I had anticipated. I was just going to do like a natural eye. Whoa! Here's the applicator on it. This is kind of fun. So I'm going to go ahead and apply mascara to the top and bottom lashes. I'm hoping that this mascara gives me volume. So there's the mascara on one eye so you can see the difference. It's nothing show-stopping, but it's pretty. The question is though, does it smear or flake? That's what I want to know. I'm just adding a smidge more bronzer. Okay, so right now, especially on camera, I feel like my skin looks very healthy. I'm just gonna move my hair back. But yeah, like the finish is really healthy looking. It looks pretty good close up as well. It kind of looks like makeup in some areas where I might have added too much product. So since I used a powder foundation, I don't know if I'm going to set this makeup look just because I'm not going to be able to wear it for a super long amount of time. And so I want to see how the actual products wear for a few hours. And then we know if we were to put setting spray on it, it would last longer than that. So I am going to set the brows really quickly with the Glossier Boy Brow, the shade Brown. I never feel complete without my brows being set. Alrighty, so here's the before and after from before I put on makeup to right now. The time is currently 11 p.m. It's 11 o'clock at night. We'll see how long I can wear this. I'm kind of bummed I can't wear it for a super long amount of time. Literally, you guys, I'm filming 4 videos today. That's how much I'm traveling this month, and so I'm doing my best. We'll see what we can do. So far, these products were not my favorite. The concealer and foundation applied okay. There was nothing that wowed me, but I feel like the powder foundation really kind of brought it all home home and brought it back together. This lip color is stunning. I will see you guys in a little bit to do my check-in and we can kind of see how everything looks and I'll give you my final thoughts. So I will see you in just a bit. All right, you guys. This is as long as I could stay up. Oh, it's 2:30 in the morning, my friends. It's 2:30 in the morning. I need to go to bed. So I only wore this for 3 hours. I know that's not a very good wear test, but listen, I was laughing really hard downstairs, and when I laugh, my eyes water. I was trying not to let my tears run down my face, but they kind of welled up here and down here, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see that on camera like I can in real life, it like ate away the concealer. So if I had any tears fall down my face, it would probably leave a major streak. I'm going to really quickly insert the before and after right here from the initial application till now, so you can see the difference between the couple hours that I was wearing the makeup. To be honest, I feel like my skin looks pretty radiant right now. I mean, obviously we haven't worn it for that long. The only thing that concerns me is the crazy marks it left. Like, it removed all of the makeup when I was laughing. I don't know. Kind of weird. The lip color actually looks pretty good. I like this. I saw online that it's actually called the Moisturizing liquid lipstick, which makes a lot more sense as far as formula goes. I'm going to add a little bit more on. Keep in mind, I've been eating dinner and I had like popcorn and stuff, and it still left a nice color. I really like this. It was really comfortable on the lips. I like the color as well. So I feel like I would definitely recommend the liquid lipstick. It's just kind of strange that it's a liquid lipstick. I was expecting matte. I was actually really excited to see like a matte liquid lipstick from Burt's Bees, but maybe not yet. The foundations, I'm gonna have to maybe give this another go. It was kind of strange upon application. It had a really tacky finish, and everything except for the powder foundation didn't really sit well on top of it, I felt like. I'm gonna have to give it another go because it obviously looks nice. I don't know though. It's only been, now that I think of it, it's only been a few hours and it looks dewy like I've worn it all day. I didn't set this, you guys. I did not use a setting spray at all. And I used a mattifying powder. So I feel like by hour 8, it would probably look a little more greasy than this. I feel like this is like prime, you know? It looks nice and glowy. If I were to wear it longer, I bet you it would get a little crazier. The concealer was a very unique formula as well. I don't know. The only word I can think of is like gloopy. I can't describe it. It's not my favorite texture, and it kind of felt like it was really sticky, and it was kind of hard to figure out. Maybe there's like honey in it. Maybe there is, because it was so like sticky, and it's Burt's Bees, and bees make honey, so maybe there's honey in it. I don't know. We need to have a little chat about these little all aglow sticks, okay? I want to give the highlighting stick another go because I feel like it's the same kind of concept as the Glossier highlighters, which I do really like, but I want to try this over top of another foundation because it just lifted up the product off my face with the Burt's Bees foundation. The blush, I feel like, you know, I might give this another go as well. I just don't know if it's something I'm gonna really reach for. For me right now, the Flower Beauty blush bombs just really do it for me. I mean, again, I rub that out on my hand and it seems like the color just disappears. I don't know. And this is just the saddest part of all. The bronze stick. Who in the world is this going to bronze? Literally, I have such a fair skin tone and you couldn't even see it on me. This is not a bronzer. It should have just been another highlighter stick in a different shade. Then it would be like, oh cool, there's two. So the mascara I feel like looks good. It hasn't flaked or smudged yet, but I haven't worn it for too many hours. I'm gonna have to keep playing with it. Obviously, there's certain things that I look for in a mascara. Sometimes mascaras get better after you've opened them, so that's why I want to kind of, you know, give it another whirl. But I like what it did to my lashes. They feel really soft, like kind of velvety. I like that. The Burt's Bees Mattifying Powder Foundation. This kind of was my favorite thing. I really liked how buttery smooth it was, and I just feel like it did a good job at smoothing over my skin. It just helped solve a lot of problems today, and I'm excited to keep using this, and I'm going to try it over top of other foundations as well. So I think like the top two things would be the hydrating lipstick and this powder. I'm really curious to know if I can use a darker shade of this for like contouring or bronzing. I kind of want to go to Walmart and see if I can find a shade that would be good for that. I love Burt's Bees. I love so many of the things they do. I love so many of their lip products. It's insane. Complexion products so far, I'm on the fence, except for this powder. I feel like I really like this powder. Let me know in the comments below if you have tried out the Burt's Bees foundation. Let me know what you think, because that's the thing I'm kind of on the fence about. So I want to know what you guys think about that, or the concealer if you've tried it. Let me know your thoughts. Do you love it? Does it work for you? Do you not love it? Does it not work for you? Let me me know. As always, let me know in the comments below any other videos that you want to see on my channel. I love to take your requests. I always want to make sure I'm making videos that you guys want to see. If you are new here, hello, my name is Allie, and I would love to have you join the family. You can do so by hitting the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed but you want to be notified on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays when I post my videos, you can click on the bell after you subscribe, and that'll just mean you'll get a notification every single time I post. Well, I need to go to bed now. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!